Hey, what is going on, everybody? My name is Zach, but you can call me Hazardous. Thank you so much for tuning back into my channel, and welcome back to another Red Dead Redemption 2 video here on the channel today. I hope you're all having a fantastic day, and thank you so much for all your support on the channel recently. In today's video, we're going to be talking about 11 new things you may not know about Red Dead Redemption 2 gameplay, and there have been a whole lot of new story mode and gameplay details revealed by some Rockstar game developers, and this information was reported by The Hollywood Reporter, strangely enough. To be honest, I much prefer Rockstar talking to influencers rather than official outlets like this, especially because they're so detached from the gaming world, but that's besides the point. Drop a like if you guys enjoyed today's video, subscribe if you guys are new, and be sure to check out my Red Dead Redemption 2 playlist down in the description, and let's jump right into this. So like I said, all this new gameplay information is coming from The Hollywood Reporter, and this was released yesterday on Friday, but I didn't have time to cover it because I was live streaming my 23 new characters analysis for Red Dead Redemption 2, so if you want to see that, it'll be linked below down in the description. But let's jump into the first thing mentioned in this article because we have a lot of ground to cover in this video. So number one, in Red Dead Redemption 2, you get to see that gang, including Marston, at the peak of their notoriety and at the very moment things begin to fall apart, says Bass. The story focuses on Arthur Morgan, Dutch's most trusted enforcer, adopted into the gang by Dutch when he was a young boy. Arthur considers the gang to be his family. Dutch has given his life some much needed purpose, and the gang has served as the one positive and constant in Arthur Morgan's life. It's confirmed now that the story revolves around the gang and their falling out. I can't speak for everyone watching, but this is the overall plot that I've predicted for a while, and I would love to know if you guys have been thinking the same thing. This is going to be an epic tale of the gang disagreeing with each other's decisions, maybe some backstabbing going on, and at the very end, we'll probably see a very depressing finale where Arthur ends up tired and alone. It's going to be pretty sad, and I can guarantee you we're in for a 10 out of 10 story, no doubt. The second gameplay detail is that the central plot of the original game focuses on Marston's quest to hunt down his former gang members and stop Dutch from forming a new posse, while in this new title, it focuses on the days when the gang is still in action, and it isn't quite set in the heyday of the lawless West, says Bass. Things are changing, there's not much room in a rapidly modernizing world for the gang's way of life, and through Arthur's eyes, you see events begin to take a toll on the gang as they're forced to flee across America, while at the same time, Dutch's hold on the gang begins to slip. So as mentioned in the trailers, the Wild West is coming to a close, and the gang doesn't have the freedom they once had where they can rob and kill with no consequences. Western towns are becoming more civilized, and the Pinkertons are quickly hunting down these gang members. It's going to be super exciting and powerful to see which members of the gang make it out alive and quote-unquote free at the end of this game. Number 3 that I want to talk about in this video is this quote: "We've aimed to capture a wild slice of American life in 1899, a rapidly industrializing nation that would soon have its sights on the world stage, and would do whatever possible to modernize," Garbut says of the sequel setting. "It's a brutal landscape with sordid history, but also one that's full of opportunity. One of the most satisfying aspects of creating a world of such scope and scale is the ability to experience a whole range of stories and characters in your journey across that world. The gang's journey and the game's epic scope makes room to touch on all aspects of turn-of-the-century America in a meaningful and substantial way." The story and the characters are going to be the focus of Red Dead Redemption 2, which I think every single Red Dead Redemption 2 fan wanted this time around. GTA had their time for over-the-top and ridiculous stories, but it's time to get grounded again with a gritty and violent Western that's going to keep all of our hearts racing as this story progresses. Number 4, Rockstar, which is known for creating enormous immersive worlds, was focused on making Red Dead Redemption 2's open world a reflection of the time period, as well as a deeper, thriving environment for players to interact with. We now have confirmation from Josh Bass and Aaron Garbut this world of Red Dead Redemption 2 is going to be incredibly vibrant and a proper reflection of the time period this gang operated in. Number 5, we're trying to make a world that's both expansive and deep at the same time, Garbut says. "We've always tried to create worlds that feel like places as much as games, and we've been able to use the latest technology to push the idea forward in ways we never have before." So Josh and Aaron talk about the advanced technology use in Red Dead Redemption 2, and I hope you guys are just as excited as I am for experiencing the first Rockstar title built for this current generation of consoles. Number 6, that includes not just the physical surroundings, but also the people that inhabit it. The contrast between rich and poor, between weak and strong, and between civilization and the wilderness really spoke to us. So it appears to be that Rockstar is taking a yin-yang approach to the gang. Duality is a powerful subject. From strength comes weakness, and from weakness comes strength. There's always light in the darkness, and always darkness inside of the to light. The contrast of human values Rockstar apparently will be exploring personally makes me super excited to play and see what this is all about. Number 7, we're trying to create a world where everything is more cohesive so that both the player's actions and the way the world reacts to your actions feel consistent no matter what you do or where you do it, he continues. It's persistent and alive, but also more deliberate and intimate in ways which make sense for a world where you are still mostly getting around by horse or on foot. You can exchange stories with a barman in a saloon, talk yourself out of trouble with a local lawman, hijack a train, or simply rummage through the drawers of an old homestead hoping to find cash or just some food to help the gang survive, and seamlessly transition between these things in ways that are both fun and in keeping with Arthur as a character. So the world we will be able to live in and explore is said to be incredibly cohesive and consistent, which was one of the main reasons that I love Red Dead Redemption. The world was vast and interactive, but it felt consistent, and I always felt like I had an influence over the world on my own. We will be able to become completely immersed with all the options we have to interact with when we play the game come October 26th. Number 8, switching characters made sense and was a lot of fun in Grand Theft Auto 5, Bass says, before adding, sticking with a single character felt more appropriate for the structure and narrative of a Western. Arthur lives with and fights alongside the other members of the Vanderlyn gang, and they are a group of fully realized characters with relationships to each other and to Arthur. But this is Arthur's story, and we are placing players firmly in Arthur's boots as he and the gang deal with a rapidly changing world. We think people will really love the feeling of being in the gang. It isn't like anything we've done before. So it's now officially confirmed that Arthur Morgan will be the only playable character in the game. That's not to say he's the only protagonist, as honestly from what we can say right now is that the gang as a whole can be seen as one unified and joined protagonist, but Arthur Morgan will be the only gang member we can play as. There are theories and rumors on the internet saying we could play as John Marston or some other characters, and I've had those theories as well, but now I think it's safe to put those theories to rest. Number 9, Grand Theft Auto 5 set a pretty high benchmark for us as a company, but even the PlayStation 4 and Xbox One versions of the game were based on technical concepts from the PS3 era, Bass says. Red Dead Redemption 2 is our first game for the latest generation of hardware and was an opportunity for our teams to upgrade every single aspect of our approach to the game design at once, from graphics and lighting to AI, to weather, sound and score, facial and body animations, and more. We have used that power to create a world that goes far beyond anything we have ever done in terms of depth, interactivity, and persistence. So since Red Dead Redemption 2 is built for current generation of consoles like Xbox One and PlayStation 4, Rockstar can really push the technology and their game engine to the limit with this new title, and we really won't know how far they're able to take this until we get our hands on the game October 26th. Number 10. It's the sense of life the game has that most sets it apart, Garbut adds. When you first enter a town and you see the townspeople going about their business, building houses, selling papers, hanging out, you can instantly tell that we've never experienced this detail in any open world game before. Where you see a shack on a hill and you know there's something interesting for you there. Maybe you'll break in and stumble onto a mystery, or meet the owner and end up getting tangled in something. I think that's when you could tell it's new territory, when you're not even sure if what you've done was a mission or not. When all the systemic parts of the game world come together with our scripted content in the right ways, it's kind of incredible. We really hear some concrete information on just how detailed and interactive this game is really going to be. We've heard these reports over and over, but hearing specific game developers talk about this at length and not just a short response of, oh, this is the most detailed world yet, that gives me insane butterflies, to be honest. It feels like my first crush all over again. Number 11. That level of immersion, Garbut adds, is their biggest goal. Making the player forget they are playing a game and instead leaving them with a memory of a place, he says. That's how I leave this project personally. Now we are finishing up. I've spent years living in this world every day and I'm going to miss it, but I leave it with memories of a place that I've lived in. That's pretty amazing. So immersion is Rockstar's goal with this title, and I don't know about you guys, but I just got a little sentimental reading that. Imagine working on a game and giving it your 100% dedication for 8 years, and now just to be finalizing the game and anxiously awaiting release to see what players and critics think about your work. As confident as I would be being in Rockstar's shoes, I would also be nervous because any complaint is almost like someone taking shots at your 8 years of dedication and persistence to deliver the best open world gaming product the world has ever seen. So that wraps up what I want to talk about in today's video. Those were 11 new things we now know about Red Dead Redemption 2 gameplay. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments. What was your favorite part of this exclusive interview with Josh Bass and Aaron Garbut, who are both art directors at Rockstar? Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for all your support, and welcome to all the new subscribers recently. For now, drop a like if you guys enjoyed today's video and found the information helpful, as well as subscribe to the channel if you guys are new. We're actually super close to 15,000 subscribers, so all the support would really be appreciated. And don't forget that if you want to win an Ultimate Edition copy of Red Dead Redemption 2, then be sure to enter my giveaway. The links and rules are down in the description to enter, and also follow me on Twitter at HazardousHDTV so I can talk with you guys in real time over on there. I tweet out when all my videos are going live so you can be the first ones to watch. I hope you all have a fantastic day, and I will see you all in the next Red Dead Redemption 2 video. Adios, amigos.